Gentlemen, thank you for being with us this morning. As a farmer, I certainly appreciate the credit being made available to agriculture around the country. Currently, my loan balance is zero, but that's due to change here dramatically shortly. Someone said at the risk of beating a dead horse, maybe there's a little life left in that horse. I wanted to ask one more question about mission. You've talked quite a bit about that this morning. There's a lot of interest, obviously, on the committee about that subject, and you've talked about some of the regulatory measures in place to ensure that the financing falls within the lines of the mission. So let me ask your opinion, and do you see any additional mechanisms that would help FCA or FCS preserve that mission? Is there something else that you could use to help alleviate some of the concerns and make sure that we stay on track? And as one of my colleagues said, preserve the ability of Farm Credit to have financial credit available into the future.
Thank you, Congressman, for that question. There's probably always things that can be improved upon. The Act, as it's stated now, has provisions. We do have authority as an agency to put regulations out. We also have the authority to put various memorandums out to the system that may not have the authority of a regulation. We believe at this point that we have the authorities to be able to keep the system safe and sound. Again, I would offer that if there's something that the committee has in mind that they would like for us to assist them in, that we will be more than glad to do that.
So nothing further, you've got everything you need, all the tools in place?
I won't say we have everything we need, but we have adequate kinds of authorities to be able to make sure the system remains safe and sound. Okay.
Another question, in opening comments talked about the downturn in the ag economy, and certainly that places a lot of stress on farmers, but also on lending institutions. Could you talk a little bit about the impact that's had so far across the system and the ability for people to pay back their loans? Is there enough capital within the system to protect against losses? And also, as kind of a follow-up to that, what's in place to work with farmers who may have difficulty in making payments? And I'm not sure who to direct that to, but Mr. Chairman.
Well, to answer your first question, there's record low, if you will, kinds of, as was mentioned previously, there are about non-performing loans in the system right now. Some of this could be due to the good times that ag has experienced in previous years. But we all are reading the tea leaves, if you will, now that there are some clouds on the horizon. The system is well postured, I believe, right now, and not just me, the staff also, to weather, if you will, some downturn in the economy. But it's we're vigilant, if you will, and we're constantly, our examiners are constantly making us aware, if you will, of some of the clouds that may be on the horizon, and we're taking action.
So there are things in place to help farmers who may be having difficulty making those payments?
There are some. Mm-hmm. There are some, but we have borrowers' rights, if you will, that is part of the mission component there, to be able to work with, that's another mission component of the farm credit system there, to work with institutions there to make sure that they get right of first refusal, restructuring some of the tools that are available under the borrower's rights provisions.
Right. Okay. I see my time is out. I appreciate very much your responses. Thank you.
Thank you.